All right, guys, this is Mike with Armor Woodworks. We're at Harbor Freight Tools today. We are picking up the Hercules 12-inch miter saw, and I'm here with Tony from Harbor Freight. Say, hey, Tony.
How you doing?
All right, we've got the Harbor Freight loaded up. See, he's on point, man. Already got it loaded up for me. We're going to get this thing reviewed, and we're going to let you know how it goes. Let's roll. Peace. All right, let's get this thing popped open. First impressions right out the box. 15 amp high output motor, 12-inch double bevel, sliding compound saw. So what that means is you can cut this way, and you can also tilt it. So that's a cool thing. We've got a 50 degree, looks like a 60 degree to your right, 50 degree to your left cut. Supposed to be precision. So we'll see. It's a professional 60-tooth blade is installed, but then again, I buy upper end blades, but we'll start with this one and see how it goes. But got a dust bag on the back of it, but I'm gonna hook it up to that Hercules dust extractor. So let's get this thing rolling out of the box on point. Let's go. Your instructions manual. Some little screws. Your handles. Your handles. More parts and you stop. And the boss. And that's it in the box. It was packaged real well. Styrofoam keeps it, secure in there. But we're going to get this thing hooked up, ready to roll, and here we go. I'm back. Now, I might have to adjust the height of it a little bit because my station is already built. So depending on what it's, if it's the same level with my cut sides, we'll have to see. So that's what I'm gonna do with the level real quick. I'm about a 1/4 inch down. So if you already have a miter station built, you might have to make that adjustment. So I've got some 1/4 inch plywood. So that's what we're gonna do now. All right, that's perfect. So I'm gonna secure that plywood to the station, and then I'll be able to set the saw up and get ready to roll with this thing and really tell you all about it. And then I'm gonna bring you in and zoom in, baby. Here we go. All right, guys, we're back. I've got to build an end table for a client. And what I want to do, actually 2 end tables. So what I want to do is test this Hercules miter saw out while I'm building that end table. So let's get rolling on this thing. I'm going to cut some legs that are 23 1/4 inches long. And then we'll take them to the miter saw or table saw and rip them down to 2.5 inches. So we're going to get started on that. It's got a shadow line. You see that? I like the shadow lines better than the laser. So I've got that set. So what I'm going to do is slide my stop down, secure it in place. I can cut every board that way, 23 1/4. Safety first. I stopped. Here we go. So excited about this miter saw, I forgot it. But always put your safety stuff on. Here we go, and I'm gonna turn on the Hercules dust extractor. Get that camera level, boy. What you doing? I'm gonna tell you what now. That's a Hercules saw blade, but I ain't used it that much, so I don't know how long it's gonna last. But that was a good cut. You saw the stopping power of that saw. You heard the motor. If I don't close it down, I'll try to leave that volume in there for you. But so far, that thing works really good, man. Got to get a better hose hookup on the back. I got a makeshift there right now, so a little dust is escaping, but so far so good, man. I'm liking this saw. All right, so far so good. I've shown you a few cuts on it, a few more things. I mentioned your locking pin right here, that you can push it in and lock it down. It'll stay down once that's in. You've got your, right here, what that is your stop. So if you pull it out, it's going to catch right here. And you see, and if it's back, you can go all the way back with it. So that's what that is. Your cord is run through your other cylinder right here. The only thing I'd like to see is a little bit bigger stop that you can get more pressure on right here, to make sure the saw doesn't slide. But hey, that's nitpicking it to death right there. That's still pretty good. Very good heavy duty plastic on the front of this thing. So it'll take a good hit. It's real smooth. As you can see, we can get to 60 degrees to our right angle, and we can get to about 52 on our left angle. Now, notice I've removed the hold down, because when you put it in, and it's in, I'll show you something. When you go all the way to the right, it's going to hit, and it's only going to give you about 56 degrees. So let's get that side off, like I said, and get rolling on it. We're going to take the side off right here and see what we got. Don't drop one mic like I did. Four screws. All right, guys, you got your solid belt right here. Don't ever touch those things just in case something was to kick back and pull your fingers through something. So stay safe with that. Tight belt, you've got it on there, nice rubber belt. Everything looks easy to change if you ever had to change your belt. So that's all pretty good right there. Like I said, cast aluminum, so all good. Your bearings look good. Solid seals, so it's all good to go. We'll get that back on and get rolling with it. All right, guys, let's get back into a few more details with this before we really kick off. I've cut, like I said, 3 or 4 that's on the video pieces. Clean cut so far. So with an included blade, that's pretty decent. Most saws you buy are not going to come with a blade, the upper end saws. But for the price of this one, I got it on a sale. Harbor Freight didn't send me this. I got it on a sale, and I was able to use a 15% coupon for being an inside member. But here I wanted to show you something. We'll release our tension, and I'll zoom in here. But there's a trigger here that I showed you a while ago. You can actually pull up on that trigger and push forward, and it releases the tension so you can slide it without pulling the trigger. Now, once you pull back up on your trigger, it's going to lock in at the next preset degree, and you can turn your knob here. What I want to do here is show you the throat plate. Good solid piece of plastic, 6 screws. It's kind of beveled on the edges to help you out a little bit. But what I like to do is create a 0 degree throat plate, cut my own. This is going to be easier to make because it's 1 piece and not 2 pieces. So that's a good thought right there for them. And again, your sliding fence plates that you have back here, and your adjustment to make sure it's on square and, you know, with your cuts. So you can move that screw right there to adjust it once you check it, and we'll go through and check it here in just a second. All right, guys, I thought Harbor Freight did not put a blade changing or a tool piece in here for you to work on your saw, but they do. It's behind the right side of the saw fence, and it's right there. It gives you a nice little storage place on it. Got your screwdriver basically for your ends to take the screws out of your saw, and it's got the right dimension for your blade to change the blade. So let's get to changing that blade. The first thing we want to do before you change any blade on any saw is make sure it doesn't have power. In this case, it's a plug. In any other case, it might be a battery, whatever. Always make sure there's no power to your saw. Safety first. Unplug it, which I already have. One thing I noticed is it's only got 2 prongs instead of 3, which means it's not grounded from the machine. So make sure you plug it into a grounded plug just to be safe. I wish Hercules would have added that. It would have just been a nice feature, and I'm sure it wouldn't have cost that much, but the cord is heavy duty. That's good. So second step, lock your saw into place so it doesn't move. All right, to change this blade on a Hercules or this Hercules saw, you're going to lift up, and remember, there's no easy way to do this with the camera. We want to remove, or not remove, but loosen the front screw to the front side of the blade right up under your blade guard. So we're going to loosen that just enough that we can push that black plate up. Now we have access to our bolt. All right, the blade's locked. Keep that pin pushed in. You're going to take your tool that came with it, lift it up, and you're going to loosen the blade, or the bolt, I'm sorry. And take that out. You're going to pop the blade off. Don't lose your washer. Looks like the blade wore off a little bit of the paint. But it's a nice little blade. It's a fine finished blade, 62, 12 inch. We'll see how long it lasts, but 5,000 RPM max, 1 inch arbor. So that's how you change a blade on a Hercules saw, 12 inch miter saw from Harbor Freight. You would just repeat the process and tighten this screw back up, and everything's good to go. All right, I'm going to do a quick check just with a speed square to see where we're at, which I've already done it because I've made cuts, but we want to see. So you'll lower your blade just a little bit, keep it flat on your base, slide it, barely touch it. Don't push because you don't want to flex the blade, and that's on point. I've got it set to 0 degrees on my bevel, so I'm happy with that. Now let's check the fence. You can see that's good too. So the fences are good and square. Now let's check a 45 cut just to see. But you'll probably want to check all of your cuts. And what I do is take it, put my speed square down on the base like that, and then I'll just slide it over and see. And that's pretty good. You can also check it after. You can also check it after you make a cut, like a scrap piece of lumber, and just see if your degrees are right by just simply using your speed square to get those degrees dialed in. So, but once you get the 0 set, everything else should fall into place. Nice aluminum top, stainless steel top. Nice stainless steel or metal piece for your gauge. And I think that's it, guys. We're going to roll on to some specifications and we'll close this video out. Well done, Hercules. I say again, thumbs up. And that's pretty tight. I don't know if you can see it real good, but that's pretty tight. I was about to wrap it up on the Hercules saw, but I saw a piece of 6x6 cedar I had over in the corner, and we're gonna find out if this puppy will cut it. Let's get rolling. That's impressive. Should have turned on the extractor because I had dust flying everywhere. But of course, since it's so wide, your cut can't go as deep, but like if you had a piece of baseboard up against it, or a 2x4 or a 2x6 or something, it'd cut right through it with no problem. So, but that's why I had to flip it over. But good clean cut, strong motor. Kick myself for not turning on the dust extractor. Great job. I'm glad I threw that in at the end. Great job, Harbor Freight and Hercules. Well done. Pretty much it. We can do a lot more with it. You can bevel it, like I said. You can 60 to 50. Overall, a great saw. I'm happy with it. There we go, Harbor Freight. Just a quick review. I was pretty impressed with the Hercules saw. Done a lot more cuts with it now, and the angles, the miters are all good. Right out of the box, I didn't have to make any adjustments, but you might need to make a minor micro adjustment. If you do, it's all in the manual. The manual carries everything you need, has all the information you need for those adjustments or any replacement parts you might need down the road. 6 3/4 inch baseboard, no problem whatsoever. And you've got a 7.5 inch crown molding cut, so that's not a problem either if you're a trim carpenter or if you're doing crown molding. That's all pretty good stuff. All the high output 15 amp is good. So overall, I'm impressed, man. I can't say enough about it. So I'm going to use this thing. It's been a lot of great reviews on the internet about it, but now you've got Armor Woodworks by Mike's review, and that means a lot, right? Hey guys, if you don't mind, you like the content I'm sharing with you, I do a lot of tool reviews. I've got an end table build coming up. I've got some more Christmas decorations coming up on how to build those. So a lot going on in the channel. Y'all are keeping me up there at the top, and I appreciate it. If you don't mind, give me that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Jesus loves you.